Hello everyone, welcome to AI Anytime channel. In this video, I'm going to introduce MCP Inspector, a tool that can help you when you are working with MCP servers, MCP clients, or anything MCP in general. If you are building your own server and you want to test it out in dev first, locally in your system, if you want to inspect if that is working fine, then you can use this tool called MCP Inspector. Now, this is going to be, I think, the 10th video, within the MCP playlist. I already have a playlist on model context protocol. 9 videos have been created. This is going to be the 10th video. I have, told myself that I'll create as many as MCP videos possible. Right. So let's have a look how we can use MCP Inspector that can help you inspect, debug before you push a MCP server in production. Right. Now, if you see here on my screen, I already have a folder called MCP Wiki. Now, if you look at the pyproject.2ml, and guys, to be very honest, right, if you want to work with MCPs, make sure you install UV if you are a Python guy, or npx node if you are a JavaScript guy. Don't work with pip if you're working with MCP, and don't work with pip anymore. It's extremely slow. It's pathetically slow now, right? I will recommend you use UV, the fastest package manager available right now in for the Python community or the ecosystem, whatever you say. So use UV. Install UV. It's pretty easy to install. Now, if you look at here, I already have a MCP wiki project that has been created using UV command. So when you do UV init, let me just write it over here. Excuse me, it is fine. I'll just get rid of it. Okay, now here, if I just do UV init, and let's say I write MCP wiki, what it's going to do is it's going to create a project for you, and it's going to create all these files that you see: pyproject2ml, UV lock, readme, git ignore, Python version. Once you have it, then you just create these src folder, and then you have an MCP wiki, and you have these 3 files. I'm going to walk you through step by step. Let me just walk you through init.py. So there are 3 files that you can see within this folder: init.py, main.py, and server.py. Underscore init underscore py, and underscore underscore main underscore underscore .py, and server.py. So if you look at, these are the main, this is the main file, server.py. Now in the server.py, we have written all our logic for this MCP server. What it does, it fetch a Wikipedia article given the Wikipedia URL, and it parses the content and return you a markdown, right? That's what it does. Now, these are the libraries we have, and this is how we initialize fast MCP. And if you want to know that, first look at pyproject.2ml. We have MCP CLI that we have to install. We have to install request MCP CLI HTML to text and beautiful soup for the extraction. This is our pyproject.2ml. You don't have to write this code. I'll give the GitHub link. You just fork it and work with it. Now, the server.py, we have initialized MCP. You can see a function and declare the tool through a decorator, which is @_mcp.tool as a decorator, and this is the function that takes your validate the input, parse it using beautiful soup.html parser, looks at the content and return a markdown. As simple as that. Now if you look at the init, right, this is your main function, driver function. It says Wikipedia articles and convert them, blah blah blah. And then you have main.py. In the main.py, we just call that main, right, the function that we have. So this is how we have written this in the src, and you have this pyproject.2ml. Now let's do that. So you have to, of course, do UV sync and all, to run it. I already have built MCP wiki, so I already have built it. Now once you do that, and I can show you that as well, I can just go to arrow command and probably show you, and I will give you this in through a link that you can just follow. I already have activated this. Now what you're gonna do once you do UV sync, and it will install everything and build it, and then you activate the virtual environment, it gonna let me just it's gonna open you this MCP inspector on this URL. You can see it over here on this URL. Now once you come here, in the left hand side you'll find a tab. Within the tab you can find out transport type. It says standard input output. Let me just make it dark. So now it's dark screen, and you can see we have a transport type, standard input output, and then SSE, server side. Now here we have in command, we have UV. You can use npx, you can use whatever. In the arguments, I have my argument that says run. It has your folder, whatever, wherever you are running. You can see src mcp wiki server.py. It says MCP run as the argument, right? If you have any environmental variable, you can put it. It's not required. You have configuration for the timeout limit, timeout for request to the MCP server. You can hit 10,000 milliseconds. And when you click on connect, let me click on connect. When I click on connect, and now I'll just go back to light. Okay, now if you look at here in the resources and resource template. So MCPs are built on resource, prompt, and tools, three things. Right, so this is what we find here: resource, prompt, tools. Come to tools because we are going to list down the tools. When you list down the tools, it says fetch a Wikipedia article at the provided URL, parse its main content, markdown, blah blah blah, convert it to markdown and return the resulting text uses blah blah blah. Right, now read Wikipedia articles. If you look at the code here in server.py, let me go back. You can see it over here. Right, read Wikipedia article. This is the function, the tool that we have created. Now I'm going to select a tool. So this is fine. So I'm going to select this tool, and it can be multiple tools. And let's take this, probably this Wikipedia article, guys, about our country, right? About India. And we're going to just put it over here and then run tool. Once we run the tool, you can see it says, it gives you a result. It says country in South Asia. The article is about the country. For other, you just see Republic of India, Bharat Ganraj, I mean, the Republic of India, so on and so forth, and you can keep going, right? I mean, it has everything. It basically parts the entire Wikipedia article for you. Now, why this is important? Let me tell you. MCP inspector is really important because you should always test your MCP server before making it available through, let's say, PyP, or you deploy it on, let's say, you push it on PyP and you start using it through UVX. In this case, it will be MCP Wiki, and you see it's not working, right? So you should always first use MCP Inspector to make sure your tool is working fine. It generates the result in the right format. You can see the history over here. This is a method tokens we have called everything, right? Find it out, and you have the argument, you have the command, you have the transport types. Everything you can find it out over here. You can see run, how it runs it. So I wanted to introduce MCP Inspector. Very simple. You just have to use this command that I used, and I will of course give it to you. You can see it's here, MCP. Just do MCP dev or wherever your file is. My file is inside this folder. That's why I have to run src/mcp wiki/server.py. But in your case, it can be just mcp dev server.py. Right. So make sure you use, and it will open the development mode into an inspector, runs on 6274 port. Right. That's how you can use it. And once you are okay, that you think, okay, inspector is ready, let's now push it to PyP, right, and use it through UVX or something, right? So this is how you can do it. Very interesting video. I wanted to cover MCP Inspector. Let me know if you have any doubt, any question, thoughts on MCP Inspector. If it's not working for you, comment it down or help you debug. If you like the content, please hit the like icon. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe the channel, guys. That motivates me to create more such videos in near future. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.